to the network. And if you're new to the network, welcome to the network. As y'all can see on the title, today we're gonna be talking about a mama buried her son, and 5 days later she passed away from an argument she started. Sound like a crazy story. I ain't seen it yet, but I want to watch it with y'all. Let's get straight into it. It's not real
Because I feel like I can't live without my son, right? What do one of you motherfuckers think I do, y'all? For real. Listen, stop. Don't do that. Because I can't take it. Like, no, for real, though. What do y'all really think?
All right.
Like, if they're my thoughts, and I've been fighting this demon since Saturday.
Yeah, that's
if them the demons I'm fighting within myself, do you think I give a flying fuck about anybody else?
Losing a child is devastating, reshapes you. For Kaylin Davidson, grief came fast and merciless. Her 5-year-old son was gone, and before she could even lay him to rest, something unthinkable happened. The memorial she created in his honor, candles, balloons, tokens of love, was torn apart, destroyed. As if losing him wasn't cruel enough, someone made sure to twist the knife. Some brushed it off as drama. Others knew better. Kaylin wasn't one to let disrespect slide, especially not when it came to her baby. She had her suspicions, and she planned to confront them. But grief has a way of clouding judgment, and sometimes when pain turns into rage, things unravel in ways no one expects. Kaylin wasn't the only one carrying something heavy that day, and not everyone walks away when tempers explode. Welcome to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the
Shout out to
notification bell for
American
future
Crime.
uploads.
I love you.
I love you.
Kaylin may have been a bother to some, but to her family, friends, and most importantly, her sons, she was everything. Born and raised in South Bend, Indiana, Davidson was a loud, talkative, fun-loving girl who grew into a hardworking mother of two. Her firstborn, Kylan Miller, was smart, strong, and loyal, a big brother who adored his baby sibling.
All right. I got to tell you something. Indiana, if I'm not mistaken, Indiana, that's where Michael Jackson from, y'all. Gary, Indiana, I think. Something like that.
And Kyler, a 5-year-old ball of brilliance and energy. He spoke like a grown man, read better than most middle schoolers, and had already qualified to attend Kennedy Academy, a school for gifted kids. His parents, Kaylin and Derek, though no longer together, were both proud as hell. Kaylin was
No disrespect, but that baby light skinned. How did baby come out that light skin, bro? And both the parents brown. That's crazy.
grinding. She worked as a medical assistant at Beacon Health Systems while enrolled in a clinical care internship program. Laser focused on becoming a registered nurse. Most of her free time went to studying and raising her kids. But not everyone loved her hustle or her mouth. According to spectators, she could be loud, confrontational, and unapologetically bold. One person who definitely wasn't a fan was Kimmery Wright, a 26-year-old mother, social media personality, and part-time fire starter who also juggled multiple jobs and had a flair for keeping drama alive. The beef? It started over pettiness. Reportedly, Kimmery laughed at a video of one of Kaylin's family members getting beat up. That didn't sit well. Soon after, Kaylin and her cousin pulled up to the mall and jumped Kimmery.
And it always be social media that started a lot of drama. It's been like this since Facebook started. I bet it was Facebook.
From there, it turned into a full-blown feud. Online posts, backhanded comments, petty insults. Two grown women with children acting like cast members from Baddies. And while they traded jabs and clout chased chaos, tragedy came knocking.
This is
On
really crazy.
April 30th, 2022, Kaylin's son Kyler was visiting his maternal grandmother's house when things went horribly wrong. Derek, Kyler's father, had dropped
Oh,
him
he is
off,
light skinned.
nothing unusual. But while in the home, Kyler and another young relative stumbled upon a gun. They played with it. Then suddenly, a shot rang out. Kyler was hit. He was rushed to the hospital and listed.
Gotta keep the guns put up and have a trigger lock on it. I don't understand how people be having kids in the house and they ain't got no trigger locks on their guns or put up somewhere where nobody can't reach it. It's crazy.
In critical condition for 3 shortly after midnight with no brain activity and no hope. He was removed from life support. Kaylin was shattered. The kind of grief that scrapes your soul and leaves nothing but rage and confusion behind. She turned to alcohol, to prayer, to Facebook. Her raw emotions poured out on her timeline, and so did her fury, especially toward her own mother. She wrote, "This situation has exposed a lot of true feelings. There's no way I should be doing this without my mother. I know it's my choice, but the things she said to me and her actions got us to this place. I have not received a call or text from her checking on me or anything since this incident.
Dang.
Everyone is back to work and school like they ain't killed my baby."
Okay. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. The mom, y'all, the mom is very upset about the gun situation to the point to where she ain't talking to nobody. Everybody agreed different, and she ain't taking it too light at all. She ain't contacting her daughter like she should though, but she probably just angry that it was a gun around. Like I don't know, bro. Let me know what y'all think about that.
And like it wasn't your grandson that passed while in your home and in your care. I'm so hurt because I know I will never speak to her, my sister, or nephew ever again in life. I'm so hurt and confused by all of the hate and negative attitudes towards my sweet baby. Y'all continue to pray for me. I'm not okay. I'm about to lose my mind. Even with her grief boiling, Davidson swore she'd go all out for Kyler's funeral. But grief wasn't her only battle. Word got back to her that Kimmery had been making fun of her, talking slick about her son, about her parenting, about her pain. Kaylin had enough. She got on Facebook Live for 30 minutes and aired it all out. She spoke on her mental state, on the disrespect, and she made it clear this was going to be handled after the funeral.
Kaylin and
Big ideas don't come easy. But when
and her cousin Wheezy and me got into it with this girl. Her name is Ass So Big Like the Sun on Facebook.
What?
We got into it with her a couple months ago. Wheezy thought it was done. So today, as a month, I got 7 people in my inbox with a screenshot of her basically saying that, oh, okay, Daryl. Basically, her saying that a motherfucker talked about my kid, about me being a bad mom a couple months ago. Now look at the situation she in with her kid. So to us, it looked like he was talking about Kaylin. So I got on the post and I said, "Are you referring to Kaylin?" She didn't say anything. So I inboxed her and I asked her, "Are you talking about Kaylin on your post?" And she definitely inboxed me back and said, "No, I wasn't talking about Kaylin." She said, I know y'all don't." I said, "Okay." She said, "I know y'all don't like me, but I don't play no shit like that. I prayed for that girl. I swear to God I did." And I said, "Oh, okay, thank you." And left it at that. Okay, Kaylin's here. Let me add her. Why is the name not coming up on this bitch? Oh, there you go. There you go, Kay. Hold on. I see you.
Bro, she having a rough. I know be having bare hair days, but bro, come on. She a woman though. Like, yeah,
I did it, Kaylin. It should be coming your way in a second.
it's crazy.
But So I said what I said. I said thank you. So Kaylin ended up calling me after I said thank you to Shorty and telling me what the girl said to her in her inbox, how she called her bitches and this, that, the other. And that changed my thank you from thank you to fuck you. Once I heard that how you was talking to my friend, that's when my thank you turned to fuck you. I did
You know
say
what I'm
thank you.
thinking about? She had other kids. She should have got herself together for other kids. No bringing, no matter what you do, is no bringing that child back from the grave. And now she gone. And now the other kids left with just one parent. It's crazy.
Thank you at first because you said you was praying for my friend. So I said, oh, okay, thank you, and left it at that. Until I talked to my friend, and my friend told me what was really being said to her in her inbox about the death of her son and the whole situation. My thank you turned to fuck you, and you can eat a sour dick at the end of the day. So, Kaylin, you can say what you got to say, friend.
I'm not a likable person, and I understand that. But you're not gonna play in my face. Nobody gonna play in my face when it comes to my baby. Like, period. You just not. She disrespectful. You in my inbox call me bitches and hoes. But then in the same breath saying, I actually prayed for you. I said, how you pray for me, but you speaking like that? Everybody knew that you was talking about me. Multiple people got this screenshot of you. She's very disrespectful. My little cousin already beat you up under Akira's everything. And then you steady want to still be disrespectful. You know, I can't say too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On here about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know.
We ain't gonna speak on that. We just gonna speak on the situation.
There's a lot of people. I'm gonna just say this. There's a lot of people that love my baby.
Oh, my
and
mama.
There's a lot of people that love me.
I swear to God. I'm one of them people, so don't think I'm gonna be able to see something.
Her name is Ass So Fat Like the Sun or something.
Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be able to see something and not say something. I'm getting
on
any post that I think y'all talking about her in the situation. Anybody inbox me and ask me about it, I'm definitely letting you know.
But then when she shared it and she said, I love you too, Shayna. I miss y'all at work. But I love you too, Jay Twana. But you said when you shared the post, it was about the dude that passed, the one that always be talking about women, whatever. That had nothing to do talking about, yeah, you know, a bitch was just talking about me and about my kids, and now look what she going through. First of all, never talked about your kids. No, I told you, why are you speaking on my little?
Skip it up a little bit. Skip it up. They talking on their video a long time, and I don't want the video.
Tired of typing tons of notes during class? There's finally a better way. It's called Otter.
Skip it to the end.
Let's say I'm in class.
I know people got a low attention span. So let's skip it to the end.
I ain't even gonna speak.
They talking on the video for a long time. But that's the situation. She got into a heated argument with that 26-year-old.
Starting with Kimmery. Wright had gone on with her life. From her
That's all right there.
She wasn't involved in Kyler's death and grief. They weren't friends. She felt like she was being dragged into something that had nothing to do with her. And if Davidson wanted smoke, Kimmery wasn't backing down. On May 17, 2022, Kaylin found out through social media that Wright would be at Linden Grill. She got dressed, pulled up, and confronted her. Words were exchanged. Then Kaylin hit Kimmery. They tussled, and that's when Wright pulled out a gun. Davidson saw the gun and ran. Kimmery followed her to the exit and opened fire, shooting at Davidson and others as they fled the restaurant. Kaylin collapsed outside. She was rushed to the hospital, but her injuries were far too severe. 5 days after burying her child, Kaylin Davidson was gone. Wright was arrested on the spot and charged with murder and involuntary manslaughter. No bond. No TikTok dances. No Facebook Lives. While Wright sat in jail, Kaylin's family planned another funeral. On June 1st, Davidson was laid to rest beside her son. Her heart, broken beyond repair, was finally still.
That's about enough for me right there. A lot of people in the world, a lot of people in the world can learn from this situation. Uh, I know it'd be hard sometimes, but you gotta control your emotions, bro. Her kid was gone, and now she gone with him, probably in heaven with him. But pain can lead you to the grave or to jail if you can't control it. Like your emotions can lead you to jail or in the grave. You gotta pray, man. You gotta get at the God. So you gotta follow him when that situation hit, because if you don't, you're gonna end up doing life or you're gonna end up gone for life. But y'all hit me up. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. I reply to all comments, and I appreciate y'all for clicking this video. Catch me on the next one.